Hey, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are checking out Jurassic World Survival Wild Raw Stomatosuchus, and this is a brand new species from Mattel. We have the usual product shot featuring its action feature, Jurassic Play Info, and images of the rest of the wave. Right, now let's crack on and get this figure unpacked. Here we have it unpacked, but let's get its tail attached. It locks into place like so. Here it is put together. Now all we need to do is get his legs adjusted. And here we have our first Stomatosuchus from Mattel. It's a pretty unusual choice, and I hope we get a Dinosuchus figure in the future. I've got to say, this really cool looking prehistoric reptile. We had this green tone across the figure with these contrasting olive markings. The green plastic is slightly transparent in places, which helps the light effects to show through. The front legs are a solid olive plastic and are not transparent. We have this cool looking muscular style of tail. The main highlight of this figure for me is this unusual style of head sculpt with its wide spoon-billed snout. The head and snout has a nice pebbly scaled texture to it. We have this unique style of throat pouch, almost like you would see on a pelican. The top of the head is fairly flat with small brow ridges above the eyes. And here you can see its flat snout. The roof of the mouth and tongue are nicely textured, and we have fairly small teeth in the softer plastic. The body is sculpted with various sized scutes, scales, and osteoderms, which feel smooth to the touch. And we have these thick plated armored scales running along the length of its back, giving it extra protection. These run down onto its tail. These become very prominent, almost like a sail, which then fade away at the tip. And on the underside of the tail, we have a smaller row of these plated scales, giving this muscular tail a paddle-like appearance. We have short muscular rear legs, with small spikes just here. The underside of the body has a smoother finish to it. The front legs are nicely textured, with fine scale detailing, and with more small spikes on the back. All round, the figure just looks great, with some really nice sculpting and texturing. I think Mattel have done a great job with the paint apps and have not gone too over the top. And the lighter olive tone on the tail really breaks up the dark green plastic. Here's the figure's articulation. This part of the body can lift up and the mouth can open, but it's only activated by its wild raw feature. The front legs can move forwards and backwards and can also pivot out to the side. Checking out the rear legs, they can only move backwards and forwards like this. Finally, we have articulation in the tail. Basically, it can twist all the way around. To activate its wild raw feature, you press this button here on its back. This activates its roaring feature, light effects, and articulation. I'm not sure if it's me, but its roaring effect sounds similar to one of my Indoraptor figures. With the translucent plastic, the lighting effect really stands out on both sides of the figure. We got it a bit darker so you can get a better look at its lighting effect. As you can see, the light shines through most of the body and its throat pouch. And here on its foot, we have the Jurassic Play code, but the app isn't updated so we can't scan him in. For comparison, here are a few other prehistoric large reptiles. We have Gryposuchus, Purosaurus, and Sarcosuchus. Here he is alongside Gryposuchus, and look how different their head sculpts are. And from above, you can see how very different their snouts are. Next up, we have Purosaurus, who has a similar shaped head sculpt. And here's a view of them from above. And finally, we have Sarcosuchus, who has a massive head sculpt. And here's another view from above. Stomatosuchus is a genus of a prehistoric flat-skulled crocodile discovered in Egypt in 1911. The only known specimen consisted of a partial skull and 2 vertebrae. These were in a Munich museum, which was later destroyed in 1944. Currently, there are only pictures of these remains. It's thought that it grew to about 10 meters in length, with its skull being approximately 2 meters. There's a really cool new species from Mattel with this interesting design and paint apps. It's a pretty cool addition to anyone's prehistoric reptile collection. And if you made it this far, thanks for watching.